drops if you jump. But basically, since you have the stuff done or whatever, obviously you got the boneyard. Fun thing about the boneyard, so SNARF had mentioned something, people were telling him something, and they weren't actually referring to the thing. I called something SHAKTOOL. I'd been bugging him for like a year to put SHAKTOOL in NESTROID. He told me it would never happen. There's a new boss in this that apparently is not SHAKTOOL.
Everyone calls it SHAKTOOL.
Call it SHAKTOOL because
the custom boss.
Yeah, oh, that missile. How do I have to go that way? Yeah, I called it SHAKTOOL because that's what I thought it was. It kind of looks like a SHAKTOOL. It acts like one a little bit.
I mean, you could say it's like related to a SHAKTOOL.
It's a distant cousin. So I don't think this is where I wanted to be. How do I get to that? I forget.
What are you trying to get the missiles?
Yeah. This is not where I want to be. I think maybe I have to be around Spring Ball. But yeah, there is actually a SHAKTOOL in here, which is quite amazing. I'm very proud of you, SNARF. You gave in to peer pressure.
You know, Hitbox lists the game you're playing a Super.
Yeah, it doesn't have Metroid.
What?
Nope, Metroid is not in their game list.
Wow.
I know, it's pretty bad. So this is this missile. We're just gonna work back to the elevator because it'll be quicker to do the thing here from here. So, how much work did this take to do, SNARF? This whole scene you got playing out.
Less than you would think. The nice thing about programming that is I didn't have to hack anything. I just did it all from. And when you do something from scratch, you're not like getting all sorts of weird bugs and.
So there's a skull up there. It's kind of suspicious looking. It's by the map, and there's a weird morph tunnel. It's because there's a thing. Which takes you to the Shy Guy's playroom. And back here is a Shy Guy and SHAKTOOL just hanging out. This is... I'm quite proud of you, SNARF. Now this is not the whole thing, because you can actually attack the SHAKTOOL, damage the SHAKTOOL, it starts going faster. And, you know, it's just sitting around doing things, being SHAKTOOL. So, Grimlock, were you even aware of what SHAKTOOL was?
Vaguely. I mean, I've played Super Metroid, and I've beat it before. And
This is the best part of the hack.
The worst part was keeping it to myself for so long.
And when you destroy it, Shy Guy gets a shocked face. And now he has an angry face and he walks off. And they're both gone forever. They'll never come back. You have to start a new file. Or a new game, I guess. But the final bit is, now it's so little SHAKTOOL on the side. So, that was the thing, and then this just drops you off right back at the elevator. So yeah, now that I did that, the SHAKTOOL will never be back. Neither will the Shy Guy. Oh my goodness. Dopey
Yeah, when I
made this
started
jump
to-
look so easy.
When I started getting bored of doing ASM, I'd just go kill a SHAKTOOLs. Break up the monotony.
Well, that was almost it. That was not it.
So the wall jump route to get up you were doing there, that I reworked that too, so it's still there, but you have to have the spring ball. And you gotta morph from spring ball.
Yeah. Makes sense. How did you make this look easy, Dopey? This is not easy. Dopey with old man skills managed to pull this off. So, this is... Ouch. These spikes. This is actually not that difficult when you do it. When you get it, it's like, why would you ever fail? Oh, whatever. We'll go this way. I can't wall jump. Oh, yeah. There's another missile there. I will do it the proper way, Dopey. I will jump through lava in a bathing suit and not have any issues. I'm not sure a SHAKTOOL would make a good pet. It goes around destroying stuff. Oh, yeah, it must not go that way. That's where you'd come from if you did the wall jump. Which I apparently am unable to do. So, we defeated both bosses. So you can get in here. I do want to point out, in one of the beta versions, this tile was an air tile, so you didn't actually need to...
Yeah, that was some last minute testing I was doing with the palette swaps.
I was like, are you aware? So in here is the thing everyone confused with SHAKTOOL, because it's SHAKTOOL-esque. It's also the one boss you can't bomb to death. Actually,
You
have
have
to use
to
missiles.
actually fight them.
But basically, it repeats this pattern over and over. And gets faster. And that's a boss. Just unlocks the thing. It can be a very difficult boss if you happen to fall in the lava and the blocks reform over top of you. You try and jump out and then the thing hits you back down. So, this place, there are words about this place.
It got some reactions.
So you see these three hallway shafts here, hallway shafts, yeah. They're things.
Yeah, the reactions were ranging from love it to absolutely hate it. So
People
Yeah.
had issues because they were being silly and not doing it right. Oh hey, that dropped a missile, that's a good sign. Normally these Metroids are uncooperative with missile drops for me. And apparently some people were also unaware that energy and missile drops for Metroids were 30 instead of like the 5 or 10. Which, I guess, that's understandable if you've never played NESTROID in your life.
Well, the shafts, I redid the shafts. I mean, they're still basically the same, but you don't fall all the way down to the bottom. You do need to climb back up, but it's not so brutal as to make you replay 5 minutes worth of the area.
You can't see the disappointment on my face, but it's there.
Also, I did remove a few Metroids in places where it was causing slowdown, but I don't think it affected the difficulty much.
Oh yeah, should mention, you don't have a mini-map here because it was a thing in testing, there was too much on screen. Really caused some issues with sprites disappearing. And now these Metroids are not dropping missiles, so... Okay, so these things, you can stand on top, but they're spiky under entrails or whatever those are. I don't know what they're.
I've noticed that when you have full health, sometimes it seems kind of rare that you get a missile drop. I'm not sure what it is. I don't know if maybe the original designers were intending it to be where, you know, when you have full health, then only missile drops are dropped, and vice versa if you have full missile capacity. But somehow they got it wrong. I don't know. Seems like.
Well, if you look at the code for how it picks the drops, it actually just picks a random number.
Really?
And just picks from the list.
Okay, yeah, because they're right there. Well, he didn't have full health that time.
It's weird.
So it definitely seems to act weird, but everything I see tells me that it's just random.
Yeah, I believe you told me it basically picks a random number of drops that a room can have, or missile drops that room can have, and just decides that you could possibly have a chance of 0 missile drops in that room when you enter it, based on the RNG.
Some people were complaining about the number of slopes in here, but I was going through it last night, you know, looking for spots where, you know, maybe you have to jump and there's a slope there, it's causing some problems. But I mean, really, if you look at it, the terrain is, there's a lot of things like spikes sticking up and everything, but relatively, for the most part, it's pretty flat, really. I mean, like here you got a little, you know, indentation in the floor here and everything, but it's followed by a flat platform.
I like the sparkly pollen things, but these flashy things are spikes, so that's something.
Those are the plants that emit the beta rays, like they were talking about in the science ship.
That's what those are. I thought they were just things, just plants, spikes to be spikes. All kinds of Metroids. Say the three missiles on screen really helps with destroying these things faster. Another fun thing about the bomb invincibility is the Metroids can actually latch onto you while that's going on. So I normally would not go this way. However, I do want to show off the shaft and why people have issues with it. And there's the Metroid thing hanging out back here somewhere in a place. I kind of remember where that one is, but we'll see. Wow. I do have to say, there is a lot of like really heavy spike sections in this area. That seem. Oh yeah, this is also a trap. Don't go this way.
Well, definitely designed to be the most challenging area in the game. I mean, the last area in the original Metroid was really, I thought it was always too easy myself. I mean, you could just freeze the Metroids. There wasn't really a whole lot of challenge to it.
Yeah. Don't take that morph path. If you check the map, you'll see it connects to one of the vertical shafts. It'll just drop you down.
Now you can use that as a shortcut there, though. You can actually jump up and go through that with the morph ball.
Can you?
So you can skip all the screens you just did.
Oh, right. Yeah. If you start from the shaft and then come this way instead of...
Yeah. Climb up and you can go in there. I did put some shortcuts in there, you know, because it is a pretty large area.
Yeah. The mechanics of the Metroids latching onto you and being able to shoot them after that to get them off you is pretty great. NESTROID had the best physics. And if you see this little marker, oh, well, helps if you get up. Is this just a shortcut around? I don't actually remember this being in there.
On the left right there?
Yeah.
That's actually an exit. You take the wrong route up above.
Oh. Oh.
But you can morph ball and you can actually still use that as another route.
Yeah, I see that. Where in the world? Oh, right, this is the thing. Huh. This does not actually... Oh, right, so that's where we're... Okay. It makes sense now. Oh, hey, the Rinkas. When the Rinkas and the little pea shooter things start, that's when things get really ridiculous.
A little challenging.
So yeah, those Metroids, when you start seeing the Rinkas, those Metroids will start doing the little pea shooter things. It's can be very annoying in some spots.
It helps if you pay attention to the timing. Like the ones that shoot diagonal shoot 2 shots together.
Yeah, when you first get to the small Metroids that have the projectiles, I actually had Rinkas there before too, and that was really pretty tough. So I ended up taking them out. It was just too much going on in one place, and it was actually a lot of slowdown too.
Where it is? I know back in one of these weird-looking egg sack places is where the Metroid art is. At least that's what I remember.